What up, it's Amazing, and I'm back here with another video. This is going to be the top 10 tips and tricks for Marvel Strike Force. Number 10, submit a ticket. So if you didn't know, you can submit a ticket to customer support, and this is useful especially if you glitched out or bugged out or something and wasted some raid energy, where that it happens a lot in raids or blitz, or anytime there's something wrong. Submit a ticket because you can get compensated. So I've done this before. They've been good. I haven't submitted a ticket for a while. Let me just show you how. So you're gonna go up to the gear in the top right. You're gonna hit that. You're gonna scroll down and then you're gonna hit support right here. There we go. And then we're gonna get to this help page where there's a lot of good information. But you're gonna, in the top right, you're gonna hit that little message box and see, it looks like I had one from before. So I'm gonna just say yes to answered all my questions, and I'll do the feedback at 5 since they actually start a new conversation. So there you go. That's where you would type in your message if you had something new. Another good thing about this is if you actually have feedback, they said that they actually review the feedback. So if you have something good to let them know about, send a message. So hopefully they'll change some things for the better, right? All right. Okay, number 9. Tip number 9 is what do I spend my power cores on? What are the best use of my power cores? So, there's a lot of, and this is the premium currency in the game. So power cores, this is what costs real money. You can earn this in game by doing dailies, arena, and other places like that. So the best use of these cores, what to spend them on, is number 1, energy refreshes. So if you see here, 50 power cores for 120 campaign energy. So this is the best use, and you can do this 3 times per day, and then it'll jump up to 100 power cores, and you can do that 3 times. That's probably the next best use. Is really energy is the best use for your power cores. Okay, number 8, what to buy in the stores. So there's so many different currencies and shops. What do you actually buy in the stores? So the main supply shop, mainly gear. If you need gear, raid store, you want to be using your currency for gears, the blue or purple. And then blitz, actually opening the orbs is probably the best. And see, I have 40 that I need to open just from the blitz, the weekly blitzes, and I have 170,000. I mainly because I'm waiting for a new character to come into the blitz shop. Okay, number 7. So sometimes you ask yourself, what do I do? There's so much in the game, or what do I shoot for? I always say shoot for the milestones, right? So training milestones is going on right now, where you spend the training modules, train your guys. What can you theoretically achieve? So 960,000 training is probably the worst one, where you have to spend a crap ton of gold and to get to the highest milestone. I kind of saved up. So what you can do is, if you're going to be training some people, wait for the training milestone, train them all done, so you can hit some of these higher milestones. So for training, the 120k is the one I always try to shoot for. I think that's milestone 4. The gold is 1,000,000 is the top one. That one's not hard to get. And the energy, you need to spend 3,200 energy. That one's not that hard to get. You can easily achieve it with just basically the 50 refreshes. So, refresh with the 50 energy every day, and you'll hit the energy milestone too. Same with the blitz. So, how far can I go in the blitzes? And just shoot for the milestones. Wherever you are, if you're pretty close to the next one, push for it. Tip number 6 is to join an alliance. you want to join a more established alliance that's more organized, and the best way to do that is going to the Marvel Strike Force Discord. It's a place basically where you can communicate with other people. Alliances will have their own Discord group or channel where they talk and organize things, have different threads. It's kind of your own message board. So there's specific threads in the Marvel Strike Force Discord for alliance recruiting. So there's one for looking for an alliance where you would post yourself and what your stats are and what you're looking for. And there's also looking for recruits where the alliances are posting, find where you fit in and, find a good alliance. And that'll definitely improve your gameplay by getting higher in the raids and getting better rewards. They're going to put some terms, acronyms, STP, that's strongest team power. So they're going to want to know what that is. And then CP or TCP's total combat power or total collection power or collection power. So that's basically all your characters combined. You can find this in the top left. If you just go here, it's the first two items. Tip number 5. Saving squads. So this was a new feature they added not too long ago where you can save your squads so you don't have to manually change them like this every single time. So if you look here, this icon with the people kind of in the top right, you hit that and it shows you your saved squads. So these are the squads I'm currently using right now. You can change them around. We'll basically make new squad teams and delete the old ones. You can move them. So this is mainly for Blitz, is what I use it for. And I've organized it by kind of their power going down. Okay, now tip number 4. Now if you didn't know this, so we typically have these milestones, but you're going to have these hone your skills. That's the one going on right now. Use training modules. There's a specific order that they have these in, if you didn't know this. And so it's really, once you know what that schedule is, it's easier to plan ahead, right? So if there's the energy ones coming up next, which it should be after this one, I'm going to save my resets, my energy refreshes until the reset, right? Until the new one starts. Okay, so it goes energy, gold, training, and energy again, gold, training. So that's the order: energy, gold, training, energy, gold, training, energy, gold, training. So right now training is going to go to energy next, and then after energy it's going to go gold. Tip number 3, there's some easy ways to complete some of the dailies. For example, I haven't collected my dailies yet, I did most of them. Supply purchases. So what if you don't really need supplies or you're short on gold, right? Just buy one of these green items because they're the cheapest. Buy one of the ones that you might need the most. So like this one, right? 2,500, and instead of spending 36,000 or 200, these cost quite a bit, especially when gold's the biggest bottleneck, right? If you're trying to save your gold, just buy one of the cheap items. Another one is the training. So train one of your guys. Instead of leveling up one of your guys all the way, what you can do, use Gamora as an example, is instead of hitting this level, one whole level, just click one green training module. Only costs 315. Otherwise, I would spend 250,000. So if you're just trying to get the daily done, just do that. 315 applied, and your daily's done. Okay, so that's tip number 3. Tip number 2, timer resets. Now this is a really good one to learn and remember, because there are several resets in the game. And so the first one's the energy refreshes. So you probably know this one where you would get 80 free energy. Let me show you where that is. Here, check back later for more campaign energy, available in 7 minutes 50 seconds. See that? So when do those happen? Okay, so those happen, I'm gonna go by Pacific time, so because that's what they seem to like to use. So the energy refreshes are at right now, and keep in mind with daylight savings time, so it's winter time. Energy refreshes are 10 a.m., 4 p.m., and 7 p.m. And again, these are all Pacific time. Okay, so make sure you check in around that time. You have 2 hours, to claim your energy. It's free energy, so you wanna try to get that every single time, and it's not that hard once you know when those come in. Another timer reset is going to be I'm going to call it the event reset. Okay, so this coincides with the energy refresh at 4 p.m. So these are when the milestones end, these are when the blitzes end, and the new ones begin. So this is good to plan, when you're going to be using your blitz refreshes, what to be spending your energy on, things like that. So that's a really nice one to remember. And the last one is I'm going to call it the daily reset. So these are going to be your daily challenges. So I want to say this is when the day officially resets. Well, let's just say it's for the daily challenges. This is when it resets, and that's going to be at 10 p.m. Pacific time. So this is when the daily challenges reset. If you didn't know your blitz characters, when do those refresh, right? So they cost 25 energy after you use them once, full team of 5, and then it goes up to 50. It goes from 5 energy each to 10 energy each, so it's 50, and it keeps going up. So that also resets at 10 p.m. And the last item I wanted to talk to you about is the quit trick. So basically, the idea is, if you're gonna lose, you can force quit the game. Basically, exit the game and force close it. You won't lose your place in the blitz. You know how there's 4 levels per tier? You'll stay on the same level you're at instead of getting dropped back all the way to the beginning or the previous one. So this is great in holding your place. Now, you will end up losing that team, but you won't lose your place. Just do a couple. So essentially, okay, say I'm like, oh, I'm bound to lose at this point. You can really only do this when it's your turn, so make sure you plan for that as well. But I'm just gonna go ahead and I am not gonna lose my spot. Can stay in the same tier. I'll lose the team. This also works in raids, so if you're worried that you're gonna wipe your whole team, it's better just to force quit early so that you don't lose your whole team. And healing your guys from dead costs 50 versus 20. So yeah, if your team's gonna, you need a force quit just to save your team, that's a key move in raids to really help you. Okay, so I hope you liked my video on top 10 tips and tricks for Marvel Strike Force.